Hey guys, I'm PaperSach. Welcome back to the Stanley Parable. I don't remember exactly.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah, okay. You guys seen the last episode where we found a lot of cool stuff? And I don't. Okay, yeah, that crouches. I forgot. Something jumped, if I remember. I don't remember how to jump. I want to get in here, but I don't know how. Okay. So, there was some endings, of course, that I missed. But I gotta figure out which ones those are.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah. Okay, I know I want to go this way.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps
I did
he
know
wanted
that
to stop
perfectly
by the
well.
employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, I want to go to the employee lounge. Because I was editing and I noticed something in the employee lounge last time that I wanted to see.
Truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Yeah.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Huh. There were some things in here I wanted to look at, like this. What does that say?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
Will you shut up?
A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
I feel like there's something in here. But I don't know what it would be.
Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Is it? That's great. If I could just figure out how to jump.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Okay, whatever.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Okay.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I didn't notice this before. I did not notice this before. I don't know where this goes. This is interesting. This game is really fun to play. Like, I just love puzzle kind of games.
Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
Do you know?
Here it's, left.
Oh, you sure?
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Okay. Promise this time.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Yeah, I'll wait. It's not like I have anywhere else to be.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
You promise. Is that a truck? Why are the lights on? Okay. Whoa, was this just a skip to the...
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
I got them closed this time.
Back to, Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
It actually restarted it. That's awesome. Okay. Is there something in here? It'd be cool if there was an ending where I just like shut the door to the office. Ah, okay.
All
is
of his
neat.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't know how to jump. I don't know if there is a jump, now that I think about it. Huh. I would love if I could jump. What does that say? Okay. Computers. There's got to be something with the computers. Okay. This door doesn't have a... Huh. There's something here. There's got to be something somewhere. Okay. The narrator's not talking anymore.
When Stanley... Wait, what?
What?
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be...
Why are there so many doors?
Change. Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the
I
monitors?
didn't touch
Did you
nothing.
move
I
the
had my
story
eyes
somewhere
closed.
or Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yeah.
It was right here just a minute ago.
I had my eyes
for sure
closed.
that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay. I want to go this way. This is cool. This is cool. Hey. I like this. Huh. Well, this is neat. I don't know where I'm going, though.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game
What the
again?
heck?
Well, I
No,
find
please
it
don't.
unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why
No.
not?
No. Aw, man, I wanted to explore. Okay. I bet they all just looped around anyway.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Huh. Is there something I can do with these? I want to be able to jump. I want to be able to jump on the desks. But I don't know how. I don't even know if you can. I just want to be able to jump on the desk and like see if I can knock everything off. What's that one? Huh. Okay. Boop. Boop. See, I can knock that off. Oh! Okay. I can get up on the desk. I can close that door? Okay. I can get up on this desk. But I can't knock anything off. Wait a second. Can I get up on any of these? Wait, has it got like a box laying down like that? What about this one? No. Huh. Okay. Let's continue.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might
There's
be
not even-
remembering this wrong.
There's not even
It's
windows in
possible
here
the
now.
story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Let's go back. Did I miss anything? Ah, okay. Well. Maybe this way?
Aha! I knew.
Oh,
we'd
this is
missed
different.
something. The story. Here it comes.
Wait a second.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay. Okay.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing...
I do believe it took place.
How about this? You win! Congratulations!
I finally won.
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no.
I won.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We
really?
both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
We keep restarting over and over again. That's actually really funny. Okay. Oh, there's a line now?
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay. Can I hop up on any... Are there any boxes laying around that I can... Oh, I can't do it. I can't get up on here. Huh. That's cool. Can I do that with all these chairs? Or is it just that one? That would be so neat. I want to get over on that side. Come on. Come on. Oh, man. Did I break it? I think I broke it. Oh, almost. There we go. I can't knock anything off, though. Okay, well. Guess I'll leave. I can get up here. I can get up here. Whoa, this is new. I can't turn that computer off, though. No. Let's see what's in here. This is weird. This is new. I like it. You can climb up on chairs if they're turned toward you.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Sure.
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
Okay. There is a way.
Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Okay. I like this. Whoa. This is neat. This is probably my favorite ending so far. I don't want to miss anything, so. Definitely monthly legend. I definitely have not been here before. What? It goes two different ways. see.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay, this fern. Okay. Okay, got it. That fern is a Dipus shitus of the region southwest of the equator. So that makes it worth an indescribable amount of money to the collector or to the intellectual. But to the non-intellectuals, they will just see a fern.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh,
no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you.
Oh, come on.
Everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Why do I just keep restarting? Okay. The line's here again. That's neat. Huh. Okay. Boop. There's got to be something, some reason for getting up on these tables. Okay, so if I take a run and go at it. Huh. Okay.
You know what, Stanley?
Aww.
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Oh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Oh, this direction. Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
Am I just going in a circle?
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Is this really just a gigantic... Oh, okay. Not a circle anymore.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley,
Oh,
I'd
the
also
line's
like to
back.
veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay. It goes in the ceiling.
Ah, a choice.
Ooh, this is
we
new.
get to make a decision. From here,
Okay.
the story is in our control.
Gotcha.
How important, we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
The confusion ending.
Oh, hold up, what's this?
You've been playing the confusion ending for 16 minutes.
That's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
8 times?
That's really how all this goes?
Wait.
It's all determined?
Does that say Stanley
so
dies?
Now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide?
Finds the confusion. We're on fourth restart.
All of this. Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Okay.
The timer stopped. Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay.
I don't like this one. Stanley dies. I don't like that one.
Just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out.
I know this is cool.
Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
What the heck? That actually scared me. Okay. Okay, so we're back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay. Okay. This seems to be normal.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't want to die.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. I already did the broom closet thing. Up to my boss's office. Coming to a staircase,
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? Okay. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
What's going on now? It said that I would die in the confusion ending. I don't know about this.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word Stanley thought written on it, the truth was he simply had too much to live. Stanley would meet his violent death.
This is the room with all the monitors in it.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
And I was up there.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Okay,
so what I'm gonna try to do is turn it off, because the last time turn it on. The last time I turned it off.
Now,
so this time I'm gonna turn it on.
Their true nature revealed. Each
that one up
bore
there
the
is
number
weird.
of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Okay. I remember all this.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to
Is
believe
that the only
it
one that's
couldn't
like
be
that?
true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this
234.
time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No.
Okay.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own
That was
life
weird.
in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But
Okay.
here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the
Okay.
cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided
System
that this
power.
machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
On.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yeah,
After they
I
kept
did.
you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley,
Did I do something
I
wrong?
applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe
Okay.
you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Oh,
In the event
shoot.
that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
What do I
It's
do?
your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires.
Dang it.
This is
Okay.
much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious
1,
moments each one of them is.
2.
More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going. What all this means,
Okay.
I barely know where to start.
What's
that?
What?
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die.
What's going
anyway.
on?
I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
Okay.
I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office
what's the
forever, pushing
passcode?
buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
What's the passcode?
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone
Executing
inside.
button 4.
Or I let
Okay,
it burn
4.
to a crisp. I
Okay,
have to
so
say
4,
this, though,
which is up
this
there.
version of events has been rather amusing. Once
Okay.
you try to make sense of everything and take back
Okay.
the control wrested away from you,
Oh,
it's
I got
rich.
45
I almost
seconds.
hate to see it go. But
Oh,
I'm
no.
sure whatever I come up with on the next go around will be even better. My goodness,
Okay.
only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know
Okay.
what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Oh, thank you.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
I don't
Oh, dear me,
understand.
What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Yeah, that's it.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
Press any key to send power surge.
Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley?
I don't,
That this
because
video
I
game
need
can be
something.
beaten? One solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley.
Wait,
You're in for
4
quite
is
a
yellow.
disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer
Yellow,
isn't a catalyst to keep the action
blue,
moving along.
red,
It's just seconds
green.
ticking away to your death. You're only
Okay.
still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every
green,
moment that you're powerless.
red,
to see you made humble.
Blue.
This is not a challenge. It's
Oh,
a
come on.
tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. but I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30
Goodbye, employee
seconds you have
427.
left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here.
I don't know what's going on.
Blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully?
Holy crap.
Choice. Make it count, or don't. It's
Yellow,
all the
green,
same
blue,
to me,
pink.
all a part
I don't
of
know.
the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second
Oh,
of your
no.
inevitable life from the moment we fade in
Yellow, blue,
until
blue,
the moment
green.
I say happily ever after.
I didn't know what to do. What was I supposed to do? Okay. So the thing blew up in the last episode.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries?
That's new.
Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Huh, okay. Huh, okay. I feel like there's a reason I can stand on stuff. But I don't know what it is. 424 was dead. Huh. Wait, what? Awaiting input. Oh. Oh. Oh, there's the computers. That one said awaiting input.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley
I need to
knew it
find the
perfectly
computers.
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, I need to find the computers. That computer had an input.
Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yeah, I'm going to. But
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked
I need to
straight
find more
ahead to the
computers.
opposite door, and got back on track.
so I'm just gonna. Yeah, I would have just looped back. Okay. I need to find more computers.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here.
Okay.
So he turned around. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, I'm going downstairs. Huh, okay.
But Stanley
there's a
just
car
couldn't
here.
do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in
1,
such a competitive
2,
economy, why
4.
had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had
Ooh,
vanished.
okay.
His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence
just
in a single moment
looping.
for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why
Wait,
did
why
doors
can't I?
close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Why do they
And
do
for
that?
that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they
Yeah.
simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying, and began to gently float above the ground.
I am flying.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun,
This
and
is
Stanley
cool.
marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and
Why is there a
thinking?
narrator?
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was
I
Stanley
just
simply
flew
deceiving
and seen
himself,
stars.
believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Then how did I fly?
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Okay.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
Okay.
the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
No, I'm not.
Everything will be fine.
This is weird.
I am okay.
Ha!
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am
it's
real.
changing.
I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Whoa. What happened?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew.
Did I die?
Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
I died. Was that all part of the confusion ending? Because at the end of it, it said I died. And I did just die. Holy crap. Okay, well, I'm going to leave this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. I don't know how many endings we actually have been through. If you guys know, please tell in the comments. Tell me how many endings there are, because I want to finish all of them. This is really fun. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see all of you in the next video. Bye!